Yo, people, this is Tom Cartwright 4375. You know what the date is. I'm at Highway 31 and 356 at Leota Road. A bad accident. I decided to drive the back country roads. I don't know if I could. They got two Scott County ambulance. It looked like that truck where the Marine 4 before must turn in front of somebody or something. I don't know. I can't see the other one because the ambulance is blocking it. Scott County is a nice place to live. Here, got the Indiana State Police. Don't know who they are. And the fire department at least didn't have to go that far because they're all up the road there by 356. You see the train tracks up there, the lights. And I'm not going to get any closer. Some people get right in their face and you just asking to get arrested. There's Dan's Towing, I guess, in Scottsburg. I never heard. I guess it's Dan or Dean's. I don't know. You all can make it out. I will upload this when I get back home. Try to come live, but I'm having problems, so that's okay. At least this tow truck driver is sweeping the glass up. That tow truck from last week down close to my house there, Pigeon Roost, they didn't sweep none of that crap up. At least this tow truck company is doing a good job. And it looked like they used the jaws because they got their generator out. So either somebody pulled out in front of them or something. I just can't see. Scott County, you look at the color of their ambulance, it looks nice. This is at Highway 31 and 356 in Leota Road, right there by the dollar store. So, look at the traffic. I'm walking over here. It looked like a blue Chevy. Well, I don't know anything about these new cars. I can't tell one from the other. No. This is about 3 miles from my house. So it's Don's Towing, D-O-N-S Towing, Scottsburg, Indiana, at 812-595-1588. You know, it's not a sponsor or nothing like that, but some kind of blue Chevy. You know, if that was the 50s, 60s, and 70s, I could tell you exactly what it is, but these new cars, I can't tell you one make from the other. Except, well, I can see the Chevy emblem. The other one look maybe be a Ford. Yeah, I say a Ford, probably 150, 4x4. So, uh, see, I'm not on state property. I'm on the dollar store parking lot. Lorry, that must pull out in front of this truck, because it got T-boned in the driver's door. If you can't see the front tire there, it's been in. They had to use the jaws of life to get the person out of her. Don't know if it's a man or a woman, but this is a bad intersection. You know, it's a bad intersection, people. Oh, it's a Nissan, the white one. I thought it was the blue one, but so it's a white Nissan. Sorry about being a Chevy, but I see the Chevy next to it. The only thing I could figure out, when it got hit, it drove him into the blue car, I would guess. You know, I'm not a cop, people. You know, today is Wednesday, April, I guess 16th, 17th, somewhere, probably around 6 o'clock. There's a Scott County EMS vehicle. I'm the commander, but I don't know if that's a Jeep or a Chevy. It looked like that cop picking car pulled out in front of the pickup truck there. You know. See, all of these cops, you know, young. I don't know none of them. Not even in Scott County. Not since Lieutenant Hartman left the Sheriff's Department. It's, oh, I pushed the fender back into the door. Front wheels seem to be locked up. Oh. That must be a younger state trooper. Must be a new one, been on, I guess, say the past year. A white Nissan. If you look, it's about a couple thousand feet. The traffic is back up. One trooper got long sleeves on, the other one got short sleeves on. Dollar store. He's going northbound on 31 into Scottsburg. That must be the doctor or paramedic, because he drives that SUV there. This one's going to Scott County Hospital. I think I might be safe if I get by the pole. Like I said, people, it's a Nissan. Don't ask me what make of Nissan. And if you see there, the driver's front wheel is slanted in. I guess they're waiting on some tow trucks, but I'm not gonna get up there by the highway, because then you ask for trouble. Yeah, it's a Ford pickup truck. You see the damage to it? There's an 18-wheeler on the east side of 356. He's gonna be stuck there for a while. I'm gonna get up and lean on this telephone pole to keep me from falling down. Your description is advised, people, because it'll take me forever to load it up until I get back home. Will I be on here tonight at 10 o'clock? I don't know, because I feel like I've been ran over by a Mack truck. Went up and picked those tree limbs up, pulled my other right lawnmower out of the shed and drug it around to where I had this one parked the new Troy built into the shed. You can see there the driver's door had the airbags in both windows, and on the passenger side the airbags is out. They ain't counting the ones in the steering wheel. There's about a 60 model Chevy truck. People, if you're coming through here in Indiana at 31 and 356, they got a traffic accident. It considered as 1050 PI injury involving a Ford pickup truck and a Nissan. It looked like that Nissan, like I said, got hit in the driver's door. Probably pulled out in front of that red Ford truck. Like I said, that trooper, he must be a new one, maybe a year probably. After you get out of the State Police Academy and go to the post where you're assigned, then you with a seasoned trooper for, I think, 3 months. And after that, you go to Indianapolis and pick up your commission, your police car. So, like I say, I don't know these troopers because everyone I know is either dead or retired. Some of these Scott County police officers, they can get downright nasty. You know. Here comes the other tow truck. I don't know who that is. West Side Towing in Austin, Indiana. Austin is just north of Scottsburg, maybe 3 to 5 miles north of Scottsburg, Indiana. That trooper should have his vest on like his state trooper. I wonder how come he ain't got his lime color vest on. A little foreign, probably BMW. That trooper with the long sleeve, he almost got his butt ran over, not paying attention. There go the U.S. mail truck. The guy used to do that was named Niehaus. Now in Charlestown, I went to school with a Niehaus, you know. That's what I used to do, help him, you know, at night and this, you know, had no problem. They look like there's still glass on the road, but they can't sweep too much of it. Since I ain't got my reading glasses with me, people, that's one reason I didn't go live stream. So, update. This is a wreck in Scott County, Indiana, at the intersection of 31, 356, and Leota Road. And that looked like that white Nissan might pull out in front of that maroon Ford truck. You know, that's what I say, but, you know, I've seen probably thousands and thousands of wrecks in my 70 years. Used to help a couple of tow trucks back in my younger days. You know. People, let me get the reviews. Let me get the subscribers. I said if I can, I bring you stuff. But I'm not going to sit in a location Oh, if you look, that blue Chevy got damage to the driver's door and fender. So it's a 3-vehicle wreck. I guess when that pickup truck hit that white car, the white car hit the blue car. It looked like the blue one is drivable. So you could tell this state trooper here in the short sleeves, he's probably been on the state police a long time. The other one over is a younger state trooper. You know, maybe he's, it's too cold for him. I don't know. And there's another tow truck. I guess they're gonna get the blue vehicle. See, people, I'm smart. I'm not up there in their way. Like some people get right there in their face. When you do that, you're asking to get arrested. And, I play it smart. And I got a fuss at Pepsi. Pepsi guy was here this morning, but didn't fill up the coolers with Pepsi Zero. So I'll be going on X to the Pepsi site and complain. Oh, look at it. Even the passenger side fender. I guess he's going to pick up both of them. People don't use the pick and turn signal, people. How do you expect the police officer to know which way you're going? And by law, you're supposed to use your turn signal. See, this is a two-way stop. And you tell me why people stupid. This is West Side Towing out Austin, Indiana, 812-794-9140. Is not a paid sponsor. You seen one from Scott County and one, both of them's in Scott County, but one's in Austin and one's in Scottsburg. So, I guess that zero turn over there was with that pickup truck, I would say. Surely nobody would leave it there. See, they're going to pick up the front end. See, people's using their turn signals. And there's this vehicle there using their left turn signal. They gotta put the straps on the front wheels to hold it down. You know, by law they have to. That trooper told that fireman something, I guess, to move his vehicle out of the road, but really, they can't do that. Not on the fire department. But you can tell the one with the long sleeves is a rookie. He hasn't been on here long. I would walk up there and see if I could see skid marks, but then you ask for trouble, and I'm not gonna do that. Some of you probably said, oh, come on, Todd, get up there. No, I'm not like some of them dumb people that gets in trouble, you know. Like I say, I can't blink out the license plates. You know, I don't know the names until the police department or the hospital will notify the family. There's no 10-0. 10-0 means they're dead. Or a red blanket, I think is in California. Black blanket, you know, in California. So he had to find his helper. There's an 18-wheeler. B&J Trucking. If you see the door and the fender. That's probably about $3,000 of damage. So, you know, that trooper, he walks like he got a corn cob. I better watch it. You know. Yeah, he's in training. He's in training. Exactly what it is. He's been here maybe a month. I remember seeing something about it in the paper. He's a rookie. That explains everything. So people, I'll catch you all later.